How you guys doing? Old Dog, Anti-Imperial to Chill here. One name, three personalities. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial to Chill. Old Dog is kind of like a thug. He's a little bit gangster. He's sexually explicit. He's a clown. He's a dork. Likes to have fun. You can't take Old Dog seriously. He doesn't take himself seriously. That is Old Dog. What's going on? Underboss _ Swiss SWISZ 86. I see you. It's all good. Underboss _ Swiss 86. You guys, that's Old Dog. Anti-Imperial's in the center because Anti-Imperial is more of who I truly am. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial, the chill. Anti-Imperial is all about upliftment, international political science, politics, world history, geography, philosophy, sociology, physiology, philosophy, sociology, physiology, and things like that. That is Anti-Imperial, you guys. And the chill is the last term. The chill is a hopeless romantic, all about falling in love, raising a family, and things like that. Miami Bay, I see you, sister. What's going on? This is Diversity Outspoken. We do this at 9 o'clock p.m. And there's going to be a little change. I'm going to explain that like right now. But this is Diversity Outspoken, you guys. Scott Watchke. What's going on? Scott _ WATSCHKE. I see you. It's all good, Scott. I see you. Scott _ Watchke. It's all good. But definitely, you guys. So many people have been reaching out to me, and they're like, you know what, Anti-Imperial, I love Diversity Outspoken. I love to see you on Instagram Live. They're like, but I can't make it there. What are the Sunday nights and Wednesday nights? So I had a lot of people reach out to my DM with that. They're like, if you can come on any other nights, then I could probably see you, and I want to see you, and I want to like interact and ask you things. And I was like, okay. Then I had some other people say, they reached out to me through my DMs, and they're like, hey, I love it when you have guests, and I want to be one of your guests on Diversity Outspoken on Instagram Live. Like, I want to be on there with you. And I've had that also. I had a lot of people come out and say that, and I've been like, all right. I'd be like, well, just come on, and then what do you want to talk about? Because, now y'all know I'm OCD, I'm ADHD, I'm a nerd, I'm a dork, so y'all know I'm well structured. I'm structured, organized, highly organized. So when people wanted to come on, I was like, well, first of all, what do you want to talk about? It has to flow, so you have to tell me what you want to talk about. Zara Sana 1, I see you, sister. It's all good. Zara Sana 1. So you got to know what you want to talk about, and then you have to stick to the script. And I can guide the conversation. I can make you stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I said that. Now, a lot of people that wanted to come on, they're like, but I can't come on, your Sunday nights and your Wednesday nights, United States Eastern Time Zone. So I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, those are my nights. I got to come. So this is what I decided to do. I'm going to try this out for a little while and see how this works. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to, because usually, you guys, it takes me so long to research things. Who's that? Who's that? Glija _ I see you. Who's that? GLIJAH _ Glija _ I see you. So you guys, it takes me so long to do the research and prepare these Diversity Outspokens. You guys know they're highly researched. It's usually deep like topics like we're going to get into tonight or today. This morning, well, tonight for you guys. I try to always think on your time frame, because I know the majority of you guys that are watching me are from the United States. So I try to think from your time frame. So I try to get into the practice of saying like tonight, even though for me it's morning. I try to think like tonight. So, you guys, it takes me a lot of time to prepare these Diversity Outspokens, to research and make sure everything is good. So what I decided to do is this. I'm going to still be coming on like 9 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, but I'm going to try to start to come on multiple nights, not just Wednesdays and Sundays or Sundays and Wednesdays, however you want to put it. I'm going to try to come on multiple nights. So basically what I'm going to start doing is, starting today, basically what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start taking my Diversity Outspoken research episodes and kind of chopping them up and dividing them up. So instead of like me saying so much stuff on a Sunday night Eastern Time Zone, 9 p.m., or saying so many things on a Wednesday night, Eastern Time Zone, 9 p.m., I'm going to say like part of my stuff Sunday night, part of my stuff Monday night, part of my stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to chop it up. So instead of me going today, which would be tonight for you guys, but this is like Wednesday night for you guys. Instead of me going tonight so long with the information, I'm chopping it up. So I'm gonna do some like today, you know what I'm saying, and some I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow night and do some, maybe even like Friday night and finish it up. So I'm gonna try to chop it up a little bit more, and that way, people that who's that? Claudia Hieronimo or 0406. Claudia Hieronimo 0406, I see you. It's all good. So I'm gonna try to do that, you guys, because there's so many people. Because I've had so many people even say to me through DM like, "Hey, I tell my mom about you." Like I've had so many females be like, "Hey, I tell my mom about you. I tell my sister about you. I tell my cousin about your shows," but they work on Wednesday nights and they work on Sunday nights, so they can never see you. So if you can have it on other nights, like they'll be off of work, or they'll be able to see you, or I've had people to say like, "Hey, I tell my mom about your stuff so much that like she wants to see you, but she doesn't get off work until like 10 o'clock on Mondays and Sunday on Wednesdays and Sundays. But if you can do it on Thursdays, she gets off at 5 p.m. so she can see you on Thursdays. If you can do it on Thursdays." And I'll be like, oh Lord, people, Lord. So I'm going to try to switch it up now. So I'm going to try to divide things up and come on multiple nights, if possible. So I'm trying to change a lot of things in my schedule around to make that happen, because my schedule is like, y'all know I'm a nerd and a dork, and I'm like super organized. But anyway, we're going to try it out. So let's go ahead and get started. So you guys, for the past couple episodes, I've been doing the whole thing with black people, white people. This is part 3. I did part 1 and part 2. It was mostly about voting and things like that, and how important voting is and stuff like that, right? So this will be part 3. Okay, this will be part 3. So I went over everything with the police, what happened with George Floyd. I went over, I thanked the Caucasians. What's going on? How you doing, Nancy? How you doing, sister? Good to see you. The Caucasians and things like that. I went over black people being only 13% of the population. So there will be, there's no way to talk about a revolution or overthrowing the government, because black people are only 13% of the population. I went through that. I went through everything about the economics, the 2 choices. Black people could either, if you didn't like living in the U.S., if you don't like living in the United States, you can either leave, which is not realistic because no country's going to take in all the black people in the United States. If black people don't like the laws of the United States, your first choice is to leave, but not. There's never going to be a country to take everybody in. I went over that, you guys. If you guys didn't hear that, go listen to part 1 or part 2. If this is part 3, it's on YouTube. Part 1 and part 2 are both on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and see those. I also went over that that the reason why another country won't take you guys in, black people, if you guys don't like the United States, you guys have 2 choices. One is to leave, the other is to vote. The first choice, to leave. The reason why the other country won't take you guys in is because it's too many people, and therefore it will raise. There's not enough jobs. Another country doesn't have enough jobs to accept so many people at one time. That's the first thing. I'm talking fast, like I said, because this was already in part 1 and part 2. They're both on YouTube if you want to go see those. And they're both in my IGTV. If you want to go to my IGTV, they're both in there also. The first thing is, you guys, there's no country that has that many jobs to accept all the black people in the United States. To go to another country, if they don't like the United States, they want to leave. There's no country that has that many jobs available to have so many people have jobs. Also, a new country, if black people wanted to go to a new country, and let me just say again, the reason why I said this is one of the 2 options for black people if they don't like the laws of the United States, is because black people are only 13% of the population in the U.S., and therefore black people do not have the option of overthrowing the government. The U.S. military is one of the most powerful militaries in the world, and there are full countries that cannot take over the U.S. military because they're so powerful. So if you're talking about a group of people that do not have military grade weapons, there's no way a group of protesters are going to overthrow the United States military. The United States military is one of the most powerful militaries in the world. So since you're not going to overthrow the United States military, if you don't like the U.S.'s laws, you have 2 options. The first one is to leave. And that's why I went over that. My Johnny Black, I see you. M-Y, Johnny, Johnnny Blaq. My Johnny Black, I see you. So since you can't overthrow the United States government, and like I said, I'm talking fast because all this information is already out in part 1 and part 2. This is part 3 called Black People, White People Part 3. This is part 3. Part 1 and part 2 are all already on YouTube or in my IGTV. The reason why you guys have to leave because you guys can't take over the United States government, so you have to leave. And if you leave, whatever country you go to, not only does that country not have enough jobs for everybody if you guys don't like the U.S. and want to leave, but also that country has to build new houses for everybody. They have to connect the electricity grids. Every new house has to have electricity. So you're talking about electricity grids for thousands and thousands of new houses, to where the electricity grids in whatever country you go to already, the electricity grids don't have the capability of just giving electricity to hundreds of thousands of new houses. So you're going to put so much strain on the resources, food and all type of stuff to whatever country you go to, that there is no country to where the president is going to accept the people leaving from the United States to go to their country, because you're going to put too much strain on the country's resources. So that's not a reality. So the only other option you guys have, if you don't like the laws in the U.S., is to vote. That's the only other option. That's the only option that is the viable option, in my opinion. I went over all of that. So right now, this is what we're going to talk about. This is part 3, Black People, White People. The first thing is, you guys, there's been a lot of talk about, and it's been happening where in the U.S., they are starting to take down Confederate statues and Confederate monuments. If you guys don't know what Confederate statues and Confederate monuments are, these are the things. My Johnny Black, I see you. Real talk, Black Lives Matter. What's going on, my Johnny Black? Confederate statues and Confederate monuments. This is what Confederate statues and Confederate monuments are, you guys. When the U.S. had the Civil War, remember the U.S. had slavery. Black people were slaves. The way that black people stopped being slaves was because the northern states in the United States went to war with the southern states in the United States. Actually, what happened was the southern states attacked the northern states. The southern states broke away from the United States. This is the 1860s. The southern states broke away from the United States of America and started their own country. The southern states started their own country called the Confederate States of America. So, let's go back. Here we go. A quick history lesson. So first you have the United States of America. That was created in the 1770s. Remember the whole George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration of Independence, the war against Britain. Remember that? We had 13 colonies. So we were the British 13 colonies. We belonged to Britain. We were the 13 colonies, New York, New Jersey, and all those. They were the 13 colonies. That's that American flag you see with the 13 stars in the circle. That was the 1770s. 1760s, 1770s. That was when the United States was created. Okay? That was George Washington and the war against Britain, and we got our independence and became a country. That was the 1770s. All right? 1760s, 1770s. 100 years after George Washington and all of them, 100 years after we became a country, we have another war. So, the 1770s, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams. Okay, we become a country. 1770s, 1760s, 1770s. 100 years after that, we have another war called the Civil War. That was the 1860s. So the first one was the 1760s, 1770s. Then 100 years later, 1760s, 1860s. All right? So like now we're in the 1860s. Now, this is Abraham Lincoln and all of that. This is slavery, the free black people and all that type of stuff. All right? All right. 1760s, 1770s, George Washington fighting the British, Revolutionary War. Who is that? Life Farrell, YPG, or Live Farrell, YPG, LIVEFERRARL, YPG, Live Farrell, YPG. What's going on? What's going on? I see you. I see you. Sasha. I see you, sister. Sasha _ Regina _ Smith. I see you, Sasha. So, what's going on, Sasha? It's all good. Good to see you. Love you, Sasha. So, you guys, 1760s, 1770s, American Revolution, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, all that. 100 years later, the 1860s, that was the Civil War. That was slavery, Abraham Lincoln and all that. When the 1860s hit, the southern part of the United States said, you know what? We want to keep our slaves. We want to keep our black slaves. The northern part of the United States, who is that? HAO _ POV, How Pav. What's going on? HAO _ POV. The southern part of the United States in the 1860s said, we want to keep our black slaves. The northern part of the 1860s, you guys, the northern part of the United States said, we think that all people should be free. Okay? We think that all people should be free. I see you, Sasha. Congratulations. And therefore, you guys, in the 1860s, we had the Civil War. The southern states, like Alabama, Florida, all the southern states, Louisiana, Mississippi, all those southern states, they left the United States of America. Remember, the U.S. had only been a nation, had only been a country for 100 years. That's it. The U.S. had only been a country for 100 years. George Washington and all of them made the U.S. a country in the 1760s, 1770s. 100 years later, in the 1860s, you guys, U.S. had only been a country for 100 years, and already the southern states wanted to keep slavery. The northern states, like New York, New Jersey, and all of them, they didn't want to keep slavery. And guess what? The southern states, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, they left the United States of America. They left. They split away. And the southern states, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, South Carolina, Mississippi, they created their own country called the Confederate States of America. And guess what? When they created their own country called the Confederate States of America because they wanted to keep black slaves, and the United States of America, which the capital of the United States of America was in Washington, D.C., and the president was Abraham Lincoln, and Abraham Lincoln ran and said, you know what? We're going to free the black slaves. And the day that Abraham Lincoln was elected as president, the day that Abraham Lincoln was elected as president, the southern states left the United States. And the southern states created their own country called the Confederate States of America. So in 1861, the U.S. had only been a country for 100 years. The 1860s is only 100 years after George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and the Revolutionary War and 4th of July and all of that. 4th of July and all of that, 4th of July, we celebrate the 4th of July, that's all about the 1760s, 1770s. That's when we beat the British and became a country. 100 years after that, the 1860s, that was the Civil War. We freed the black slaves. That was Abraham Lincoln. Who is that? Darren underscore Paul underscore 83. I see you. DARREN underscore PAUL underscore 83. Darren underscore Paul underscore 83. I see you. So you guys, when the southern states broke away from the United States and became the Confederate States of America, they had their own president, Jefferson Davis. They had their own vice president. They had their own Congress. They had their own Senate. The southern states, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, Mississippi, Louisiana, they became their own country. They had their own president. They had their own Congress. They had their own everything. And guess what the Confederate States of America did? They attacked the United States of America. They attacked the United States of America. So now, what's going on? I see you, MJ Cardona 12. I see you, sister. I see you, MJ Cardona. MJ, I see you. So now, in the U.S., where you have all of the people talking about, well, I don't understand why they're tearing down Southern Confederate monuments. I don't understand why they're tearing down Confederate statues. Why in the hell did the U.S. have Confederate statues and Confederate monuments up in the first place? That was a foreign country that attacked the United States of America. Do we have Japanese statues all over the place? Because the Japanese attacked us in Pearl Harbor in World War II. So we should just put up Japanese statues all over the country, right? Because Japan was a foreign nation that attacked us in Pearl Harbor in World War II, but we don't have their statues up all over the U.S. So why should we keep up Southern Confederate statues up all over the U.S.? They weren't part of the United States. They broke away. They had their own president, Jefferson Davis. They had their own vice president, own Congress, own everything. And the Confederate States, those southern states that became their own country, the Confederate States of America, the Confederate States of America, their own country, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. When they became the Confederate States of America, their own country, they attacked the United States of America. Why in the hell are people complaining that they're tearing down Confederate statues and they're tearing down Confederate monuments? The beautiful Cortland Ryan, I see you, my brother. They were a foreign nation. Also, at NASCAR over in the United States, they've announced that the Confederate flag, that rebel flag with the blue X that goes like this, the blue X's, the Confederate flag with the stars in the middle, Old Dixie. You guys, you know the U.S. flag, the United States flag? The United States flag stayed the flag of the United States of America during the Civil War. Those states that broke away from the U.S. and created their own country, the Confederate States of America, Florida and Georgia and Alabama and Tennessee and South Carolina and Louisiana and Mississippi, the Confederate States of America, guess what? They had, just like I said, they had their own president, Jefferson Davis. They had their own Congress, own vice president. Guess what else they had? They had their own flag, which is that Confederate flag. That flag with those two blue X's and the stars in the middle. That was the flag of the country of the Confederate States of America. So why in the hell do people think it's crazy that we would not celebrate a flag of a foreign country that attacked the United States? For all you Southerners, for all you racist Southerners that think that it's a good thing that we should celebrate Confederate statues and celebrate Confederate monuments and celebrate the Confederate flag, the Confederate States of America attacked the United States of America. Hold up. But y'all conservatives and all y'all call yourselves patriots. See, because the conservative Republican Party, y'all call yourselves patriots. Y'all wrap yourselves in the flag, the United States flag. But yet, y'all want to celebrate Confederate monuments and Confederate statues and a Confederate flag. How do you call yourself a patriot and celebrate the United States flag if you love the Confederate statues and Confederate monuments and Confederate flag? And the Confederate flag and statues and monuments came from a country, a foreign nation. The Southern states broke away from the United States and became a foreign country called the Confederate States of America. And they attacked the United States. So are you guys, all you Confederate lovers, are you guys in the business of being unpatriotic? You guys are supporting a foreign nation that attacked the United States of America? Is that what you guys are doing? Look at that. You guys are no better than those who supported the terrorists after 9/11. Think about that. Did you guys support the terrorists after 9/11, you Southern Confederate lovers? Because see, the terrorists that attacked the United States are exactly the same as the Confederate States of America that attacked the United States in the 1860s. A foreign country, a foreign nation that attacked the United States. And you guys celebrate that? How unpatriotic are you? How unpatriotic you are, you Southerners, you Confederate lovers. You're supporting a country and monuments that attacked our America, our United States. Do you guys not love, do you guys hate the flag? Do you guys hate the U.S. flag? Do you guys hate our flag? Are you guys against the troops? Oh, logic. Oh, y'all hate to hear logic. Y'all hate when these logical buttons just connect. These logical dots of the world just connect. Y'all hate that. Darren _Paul _83 says, LOL, I can't sleep. I really hope things get better in your country sooner than later. It's a sad face there. It's absolutely disgusting what happened to George Floyd. Racism, he puts in all caps, should never happen in any lifetime. Darren Paul 83, love you. Darren Paul goes on to say, Trump is an asshole, an arsehole. Bring back Barack Obama. Barack Obama was a great president. Darren Paul 83, Darren underscore Paul underscore 83, I see you. Much love, much respect, Darren Paul. Superstar 617, I see you, sister. Zara Sana number 1 says you're an angel, man. Well, you are an angel, sister. I love you, Zara Sana. Southerners, I love you guys. But think about what you're saying. We don't have monuments up of Japanese soldiers and generals from World War II after the Japanese attacked America in Pearl Harbor, World War II. We don't put up the Japanese soldiers. We don't have monuments of the Japanese warriors in the U.S. Why? Why would we? They were a foreign country that attacked the United States of America, just like the Confederate States were. You guys broke away from the United States and created your own country. You had your own president, Jefferson Davis. You had your own Congress, had your own vice president, had your own flag, the Dixie flag, the blue X with the white stars in the middle. You were your own country, just like Mexico or Canada. And you attacked the United States of America. Why should your people be celebrated? Why should those monuments be celebrated? Why should that flag, NASCAR, be celebrated? That makes no sense. We don't celebrate any other foreign nation that's attacked us. Why celebrate the Confederate States? They attacked us. They were a foreign nation. They went to war with the United States. They lost. So should we just start putting up Nazi statues all over the U.S. too? We went to war with Hitler. What about Mussolini statues? Should we just start putting up Mussolini statues all over the place? We went to war with Italy. Use logic and common sense, people. It's not that hard to connect logical dots. It's not that difficult. It's simple history. Be patriotic. Are you a patriot? Do you believe in patriotism? Do you love our military? Do you love our flag? Oh, Lord, the United States flag. Do you love our flag? Well, then why support a foreign nation who attacked that flag? I'm Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the Chill. That's my artist name. I'm a recording artist, you guys. One name, 3 personality. Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the Chill. Dogg, you guys, is kind of like he's a thug, he's a gangster, sexually explicit, but he's a clown, he's a dork, doesn't take himself seriously. Thank you for you, Zara Sana 1. I appreciate you, sister. Love you. That is Dogg, you guys. Anti-Imperial is in the center because Anti-Imperial is more of who I truly am. Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the Chill. Anti-Imperial is all about upliftment, international political science, micro and macro economics, world history, geographical studies, philosophy, psychology, physiology, sociology, and things like that. That is Anti-Imperial. And the last term is the Chill. And the Chill is a hopeless romantic, all about falling in love, raising a family, and things like that, you guys. This is Diversity Outspoken. We do this 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time Zone, you guys. All right? Diversity Outspoken, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time Zone. We call this Diversity Outspoken because we speak about a diverse range of topics, meaning that we speak about anything and everything, and we are outspoken or straight to the point about those topics. Here on Diversity Outspoken, we have one rule and one rule only, and that is that you guys remain respectful of the environment of Diversity Outspoken as a whole and remain respectful of one another. We can agree, we can disagree, just remain respectful of the environment of Diversity Outspoken as a whole and remain respectful of one another. I wouldn't want to block anybody here, but I will if I have to. But I never have to do that with you guys because we're one big happy family and we're always respectful of each other. Every day I do a daily historical post, you guys, so if you guys ever get bored or just want to see what happened on that particular day, going back centuries, going back decades, or going back thousands of years, I should have said going back decades, going back centuries, or going back thousands of years, you guys can check out my daily historical posts. I post those on TikTok and Instagram every single day, you guys. It's better on Instagram only because Instagram gives me the space to be as detailed as possible, but I do post those on TikTok nevertheless. In order to get in touch with me on Instagram and TikTok, you can reach out to me at anti_imperial. It's just like the shirt you guys see right here, but this is a YouTube shirt. The only difference between YouTube and Instagram and TikTok is that Instagram and TikTok, you guys, has an underscore here. Okay? As you see right here, YouTube, there's no underscore. YouTube is just a space. YouTube is Anti-Imperial with a space in between, as you see right here on the shirt. This is YouTube, Anti-Imperial with a space in between. Instagram and TikTok will have an underscore right here between the words anti and imperial. So for Instagram and TikTok, you guys, it's at anti_imperial. On Instagram and TikTok, it's anti_imperial, you guys. That's the only difference between Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Love you so much. The beautiful Cortland Ryan. It's all good. Real Housewives. You guys, if you have me on Instagram, the easiest way to subscribe to my YouTube is to go to my Instagram bio page or my IG bio page. You guys know on Instagram, we all get an Instagram or IG bio page. And on that Instagram or IG bio page, you get that one line for a link. And that one line for a link will always be my latest video. So if you have me on Instagram, go to my Instagram or IG bio page. You click that link. That video will come up. It will be a YouTube video. And once that video comes up, all you have to do is go ahead and hit subscribe button. At that particular time, you'll be subscribed. And I appreciate that, you guys. Also, you guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, this will be uploaded onto YouTube. So if you are watching this on YouTube, my Instagram and TikTok links are in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, my Instagram and TikTok links are in the description below. That being said, you guys, I appreciated you guys. Have a great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world. My Southerners out there, my Confederates out there, my Southerners, I love you guys. You guys, we're all part of the same country, the United States of America, but we need to be accurate and logical when it comes to history. We definitely need to be accurate and logical when it comes to history. We are all part of one country called the United States of America, and we should be against all countries that attacked us, okay? And the Confederate States of America was a foreign nation that attacked us. You guys take care. What's going on? Robert Trevorrow. Robert Trevorrow, I see you. We're almost out of here, but good to see you, Robert. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good night, Cortland Ryan. The beautiful Cortland Ryan. Good night over there. Good morning over here where I am, but good night over there, you guys. The beautiful Cortland Ryan. It's all good. I appreciate it, you guys. You guys have a good night or good day, depending on where you are in the world. I love you guys out there. You guys be safe. I was going to say I love you guys out there. I was going to say you guys take care. But I want to say first, you guys be safe. And you guys take care. I love you guys. You guys take care. All right. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial, chill. Take care. Peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.